Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
Well, back here at home, we know that we don't see much of the haze anymore. It's more so the storms that are coming in, right, later?
Yep, the storms and the timing, that's the key here. The storms typically develop every day. It's all about the timing. You can work around them. And you'll have to do that again today. Now, this is the story that we're seeing this morning. Don sent us this in Coconut Grove. That's a storm that's off the coast. We've been watching these clouds building up in the eastern sky. That's where the storms are staying now. Once in a while, they'll move right near the coast. So it looks cloudy, and there's a stray shower along the coast, but for the most part, afternoon storms are expected again today. Clouds might slowly let us warm up today. They're coming off of storms that are well off the coast, so that might slow down how warm we get and put a lid on how hot we get. Still expecting highs above 90 degrees, heat index above 100, but we don't have a heat advisory in effect today. The heat index not expected to get as high as it has been or what's needed for a heat advisory. Storms are developing and they're still holding together right along the coast. There's a few lightning strikes just east of Homestead and Florida City. So if you're along Biscayne Bay, you may get a stray shower as this barely holds together as it nears the coast. Typically, these storms develop and weaken as they near the coast. And in the next few hours, you'll get those afternoon storms firing up over the metro area and drifting back east across the region. It did rain in the upper Keys. Now it's trying to hold together as it moves through Miami-Dade. Showers and storms off the coast. Lightning weakening a bit, and the clouds coming off of this is moving right over the metro area. But the rain itself is staying off the coast. A little activity continues to push through the lower Keys. You can't rule out a shower there. There's the clouds. So we're getting sunshine, a lot of sunshine in Broward, the sun in northern Miami-Dade. That'll allow the temperatures to heat up. High clouds coming off of these storms may drift across the area over the next few hours, but the sun can still work through those thin clouds and heat temperatures up. Rain cooled air in Homestead 79, elsewhere lower 80s. The Keys are a little warmer into the mid 80s. Feels like temperatures into the 90s, expecting to get above 100 degrees before we bring in those afternoon showers and drop the heat index values later this afternoon. Next weather rain tracker has the activity off the coast this morning. Then we'll start to get showers developing 1 to 2 o'clock inland areas. Now with that breeze turning to the southwest, we do see the storms drifting back across the metro. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, getting another round of those storms could produce some minor flooding with those heavier rain showers. Then that heat index will drop in the evening, so it does cool things off. Our tropics are pretty quiet. There's nothing expected over the next 7 days. Continuing to look, but there's a lot of dust that continues to push through the area. Even a little haze has made it to us here in South Florida with the thin layer of dust that did move in. Lower temperatures over the next few days. We're still at or above 90 degrees. Showers and storms, they're through the area this afternoon and this evening. Then with that east breeze, they push through the region and mainly wind up into the interior each afternoon and evening, starting Tuesday, continuing through the rest of the week next weekend.